In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a photography website powered by WordPress, the most popular and powerful website building software on the face of the planet, used by Fortune 500 companies like CNN, USA Today, eBay, Sony, the list goes on and on. It is top tier website building software, and I'm going to show you how to use it for free. It is pretty easy. It does take a little bit of time, but the payoff is well worth it. So today's website is going to be a photography website. We're going to use a theme called Capture. It's a very new theme. It's responsive, meaning it will resize nicely to fit any screen size, including your mobile phone. And it showcases your work in a very dynamic, eye-catching way. And that's why I like it, because it's simple and the photos really stand out. And that's what we as photographers want. We want to show our work off. I can't really call myself a photographer. I'm kind of a wannabe, but I still like to show off my photos. So that's what this theme is all about. It's about showing off your photos in a very slick looking way. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm also going to show you how to find a domain name and get a great deal, and I'm also going to show you how to get a great deal on web hosting. And I'm going to do all that in less than an hour. So sit down with me for a few minutes and let's get started. Here is the photography website I'm going to show you how to build. The theme I'm using is called the Capture theme. It's responsive, meaning that you can resize your screen and your website will still look good on any device. Let's resize it smaller to like a cell phone size. It still looks good. This is an eye-catching theme. It's simple, yet designed to showcase your images in a dynamic fashion. That's why I like it. The home page will have a masonry layout. The size of these images can be different. I have 4 big squares on my home page. You can have as many images as you want on your home page, and they can be different sizes. You can have little squares, big squares, horizontal rectangles, or vertical rectangles, and you can piece them all together in a puzzle for a visually stunning look. Check out the following URL for an example of the masonry layout in action. It's a different theme, but you'll get the idea. Each of these featured images leads to a gallery. Beach fun, my good fortune, the rest in the city. Now, like I said, you can have as many as you want on the home page, and they will lead to your different galleries. If you click the gallery link, it will take you to the gallery. You will see the featured image on the top, and then the gallery images below. If you click on one of the images, a slideshow will appear that you can click through. Beneath the slideshow, you will see the exit information and a link to view the full-size image. You can also write a comment here. Click the X to go back to the gallery. If you click the galleries link up top, it will take you to a page with all your galleries. There's the featured image, and there's the gallery photos. There's the featured image, there's the gallery photos, etc., etc. This icon in the middle of the featured images will open up a full screen slideshow of your featured images. That is pretty cool. Click the X here to get out. Mine's hidden a little bit because I'm logged in. Let's go back to the home page. I will also show you how to set up subscriptions for your blog so people can subscribe to your blog and get an email every time you make a new post. I will also show you how to set up these social media icons on every page. I'm also going to show you how to make this footer. It's a little bit trickier than it should be with this theme, but I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not all that bad. I'll also show you how to put in a title, how to put in a tagline, and how to adjust the colors on things. So, if you like this website, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is get our domain name. Head on over to namecheap.com. Why Namecheap? Well, they have a good reputation in the industry, they have great customer service, and also they offer privacy protection for only $2.88 per year. Now, why is privacy protection important? You can go to whois.com and you can type in any domain name you would like here and then click Whois Lookup. if the person who owns the domain name has not purchased privacy protection, their address and phone number and other personal details will show up in the results. So I want my domain name to be nba.com. I can see that this domain is not available. Shucks. I think I'm going to choose something that's a little more unique and perhaps more specific to me. So let's try myboringchannel.com and then click search. Well, how nice. This domain is available. So I'm going to click the little plus in the cart here, and that will add it to my cart, and then I'm going to click view cart. I now see that I have a domain name that I'm about to purchase for $10.69 per year, and that I have 1 free year of privacy protection, which is great. I have the option to purchase this domain name for up to 10 years. But I'm just going to do the 1 year for now with the 1 year of free privacy protection. Then I will click confirm order. Now, if you have an account with Namecheap already, you'll sign in. If you don't, you will have to create an account and fill out all this information over here. Let's go ahead and fill out this information with a username, a password, a first and last name, and an email address. Uncheck this if you don't want Namecheap's newsletter, and then click Create Account and Continue. Then this page will appear. Go ahead and fill out all the pertinent information on this page, and when you are finished, click Continue. This next page will have all your contact information shown. Check through it and make sure it's all correct. When you're sure it's all correct, go ahead and click Continue. Now, this page will appear. Go ahead and fill out all your payment information. At the very bottom, it asks you if you want to set these settings for automatic renewal. So if you check this box, your domain name and your privacy protection will renew automatically. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that box because I like to do things myself and keep track of things. And then, when that's all finished, click Continue. This is the next page that will come up. Go ahead and scroll down and verify that all your payment and contact information is correct, and then go ahead and click Pay Now. This is the next page that will pop up. I'm going to go ahead and rate them 5 stars on everything because I'm a nice guy, and then I'm going to click Next. Now, I have my own domain name, myboringchannel.com, for 1 year with free privacy protection. I'm excited. Good work getting your domain name. Now you're going to need a web host. Why am I choosing InMotion? I've used them personally for all my websites for the past 4 or 5 years. I've had multiple websites since 1998, and the only host that I can actually recommend is InMotion Hosting. They have excellent customer service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It's just a good company. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to this website right here, niftywebsite.com. And then you're going to click on Best Web Host, and then you're going to click this red button here, over 50% off, InMotion's best promotion. Yes, this is me. You'll be helping me out a little bit, and you'll be getting an excellent web host. So go ahead and click that, and this page will come up. Up to 56% off WordPress hosting, courtesy of My Boring Channel. That's me. So scroll down a little bit, order now, here on the launch plan. Now I'm going to choose 24 months because that offers me the best discount. So I'm going to pay for 24 months up front, and then I'm going to click Continue. Now, I'm going to click this button here that says I already own this domain or will handle the registration separately because we already purchased our domain name. And then I'm going to put the domain name in here. Then I'll click Continue. On this page, they're trying to get me to upgrade to the Power plan. For now, I'm going to say no thanks, and I'm going to click Continue. Now, I'm going to fill out all this information. I'm going to say no thanks to the premium anti-spam, but I am going to say install WordPress here under Content Management System Auto Installer. Make sure you click Install WordPress here. That will save us time and effort later. Then put in your payment information, click I agree here, and then click Purchase Account. Now, I didn't actually click Purchase because I already have an InMotion hosting account. But what's going to happen is InMotion is going to send you an email with all the pertinent information so that you can log into AMP, which is your account management panel. And they will also send you your login information for your WordPress account. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. Right now, you have a domain name and you now have a web host. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to Namecheap and we're going to point our domain's name servers to InMotion hosting. So once you get to Namecheap, go ahead and click Sign In up here at the top, put in your username and your password, and then click Sign In. Now, go up to your name, hover over it, and click on Manage Domains. Then scroll down a little bit, click on your domain name, and now on the left you will see this list. What we're going to want to click on is Transfer DNS to Web Host. Okay, now scroll down a little bit and you will see these empty fields. You're going to want to put in very specific information into these fields. You're going to want to put ns.inmotionhosting.com in the first field, and you're going to want to put in ns2.inmotionhosting.com in the second field, and then you're going to want to click Save Changes. What this is doing is pointing your domain's name servers to InMotion, so that when people go to your new domain, they will see your website, which is hosted with InMotion. Now, this process can take about 24 hours, so you're going to have to be patient. Okay, so you're back. Go ahead and navigate to your new domain name in your browser. In my case, it's myboringchannel.com, and you should see this. Your website is up and running. Congratulations! If, for some reason, you forgot to check the box that said Install WordPress when you signed up, you'll see a page that looks like this. In this case, you'll need to go to inmotionhosting.com, and you'll need to log in with the information that was sent to you when you signed up. Then you will arrive at this page. What you will want to do is find your domain, which will be here, and then click on cPanel. Once you are in cPanel, go ahead to the Find box on this side and type in WordPress. When you see WordPress, go ahead and click on it, and then up above, click on Install. You should see your domain name in here. Everything on this page you can leave as is, except for a couple things. Scroll down, and you're going to want to change your admin username. I would not just use admin, as that has some security issues. So I will call it My Boring Channel Admin. And then you need to come up with a password. Again, this is another password. So far you have your Namecheap password, your InMotion password, and now you have your WordPress password. So you're going to want to write it down. Then scroll to the bottom and click Install. And WordPress will automatically install for you. Now, when you go to your website, instead of seeing this, when you hit refresh, you will see this. And this is what you should have seen already without going through that process that I just went through. Okay, step 1, logging into your website. Go to the end of your domain name, type a / and then WP admin. Then hit enter. Now, type in the username and password that InMotion sent to you when you signed up and click Login. Now, you're at your dashboard for the first time. I'm going to dismiss this welcome screen. You can read through it if you want, and it might be a good idea, but for now I'm going to dismiss it. And I'm going to show you how to install and choose a theme. To do that, you go to Appearance, and then you go to Themes. Then click Enter. Now, these 3 themes are the default themes included with WordPress. I'm going to use a different one, but I would recommend that you experiment with different themes and find one that you really like. For the purposes of this tutorial, you may want to choose the theme that I'm using and follow along with me. That will give you a good start on learning how to customize other themes. So I'm going to click Add New. And I'm going to use this very first theme that comes up, and it's called Capture. It's a pretty cool photo blogging theme. So I'm going to click Install here. And then I'm going to click Activate. Okay, right away you get this message that the theme recommends the use of the following plugins. Well, I don't think we need this one, but we could use this one, because if we want to make any changes to the theme's core files, it would be a good idea to have a child theme. And this video is not going to focus on how to make one. So this might be a good plugin for us to have. Let's click it. Now it's going to take us to this page, which is not the way we typically install plugins, but this is how we're going to have to install this plugin because it's not in the WordPress repository. So go ahead and scroll down over here on the right and click Download Zip. I'm going to download it to my desktop so I know where it is. And it's called SDS One-Click Child Themes Master. Save. And now I'll go back to my WordPress installation, and I will go to Plugins and then Add New. Under Add New, I'm going to click Upload. And then I'm going to click Browse, and I'm going to find that plugin on my desktop. Here it is, SDS One-Click. Double click that, and then click Install Now. And then I'm going to click Activate Plugin. Okay, now I'm going to go over here to Appearance, and then I'm going to click on Theme Options. Then I'm going to click here on One-Click Child Themes. I'm going to name my child theme Capture Child Theme. And then we will activate the child theme once it has been created, because I think we might make a couple changes. And then we will click Create Child Theme. Okay, this is great, because now we have a child theme and we are protected against our site changing when the theme updates. We can make any changes we want to the core files now, and when the theme updates, those changes will be preserved. To make this theme display pictures the way I want it to, we're going to need a couple other plugins. So go over to Plugins on the left, and then click on Add New. Type in Jetpack here, and then click Search Plugins, and then we'll have Jetpack by WordPress here, and we're going to click Install Now. Now we will click Activate Plugin. We're going to dismiss this notice for now. Now you keep seeing this on my page here. That's because I have a caching plugin installed. That's a topic for another video. You will not have that at this point, most likely. Now I have Jetpack and I have one-click child themes for Slocum themes. I still need a couple other plugins. So I'm going to go back to Plugins here and then click Add New again. And I'm going to type in Site Builder by Site Origins. And then I'm going to click Search Plugins. Here it is. I'm going to click Install Now and OK. And then Activate Plugin. Now I want one more plugin. So I'm going to go to Add New. I'm going to search for Site Origin Masonry. And then I'm going to click Search Plugins. And then here it is. And I'm going to click Install Now. OK. And then Activate Plugin. Okay, I now have the theme installed that I need. I have the plugins installed that I need. But there's one more thing I need to do. I need to get Jetpack working. And so what I need to get Jetpack working is a subscription to WordPress.com. So I'm going to click here where it says Connect to WordPress.com. Actually, I'm going to open it in a new tab. So here we go. I can just sign into my WordPress.com account, and I have a bunch of them. Or if you don't have an account, click Need an Account over here. So go ahead and fill out this account information. Put in a password that you can remember, write it down, and then click Sign Up. Now, an email is going to be sent to this email address that you provided. You're going to need to check your email at that address. Okay, so now I'm at my Gmail account, and I'm going to click this email from WordPress.com, and I'm going to click Activate Account. Now it should redirect me to this page, and now I'm going to click Authorize Jetpack. Now, we are on our website, and we can see that Jetpack is now active, and we are ready to go. Great! Jetpack is really cool. I explained a lot about it in my other video, how to make a blog. For the purposes of this site, I'm going to go to Jetpack over here and then Settings on the left. For the purposes of this site, we can deactivate Beautiful Math, Custom CSS, Google Plus Profile, Gravatar Hover Cards, JSON API, Notifications, OmniSearch, Site Verification, and the rest of these things I'll leave alone. Now, the thing I really want Jetpack for this website anyway, is for the carousel function. So I'm going to click Activate here. Nice. Now Jetpack is just really cool in general because it gives you a lot of really cool things. Like, for instance, people can subscribe to your website now that you're using Jetpack. They just simply need to put in their email address and then they can subscribe to all your new blog posts. That's really cool. You can also get stats for your site via WordPress.com by going to Jetpack up here and then clicking on Site Stats on the left. So there are a lot of cool things that Jetpack can do, but I don't want to get sidetracked in this tutorial talking about Jetpack. What you need to know is that Jetpack is activated, we have it running, and we are going to use this carousel feature for our image galleries. Now we have everything we need to start building our site. Let's go ahead up here to this part of the screen with the little home icon and click Visit Site. Mine says Snippets already because I already named this website Snippets. How I did that was I went to Snippets here and then I went to Customize. In the Customize screen, I was able to put in my site title and my tagline. I can also put in a site logo if I want by clicking on Choose Logo and then clicking an image that I want to be my logo. Or I can upload a file from my computer and then click Select Files. But for the purposes of this site, I am not going to have a logo. I can change the colors of the site here. I think I want the background color to be something other than white. Maybe like just kind of a light tan, maybe. Like that. That looks good. I'm not going to set up a background image because background images don't look the greatest with this template. It kind of ruins this effect of the edges. You can try putting some background images in to this page and see what they look like. All you have to do is click on no image here, and then you can drop a file here, or you can select a file from your computer and upload it and check out what the background looks like. We are going to skip navigation. There's only one option for a navigation menu in this site. I'm not going to mess with that right now. And I want to have a static front page. So I'm going to click static front page here. And I'm going to have the front page display a static page. So I'll click that. And I want the front page to be my home page. So now I'm going to click Save and Publish. Now, I'm going to go back here and click on Customize and show you that you may not have had a page called Home under Static Front Page in this drop-down. Yours may have been Sample Page or something like that. But I had already created a page and called it Home. That's why I have the word Home in there. Now, this is going to be my home page where we're going to have the really cool masonry layout of our pictures. So now what I need is another page, like a galleries page or a blog page, so people can click on my images here and then go to my galleries. So I'm going to do that by going to New and then Page, and I'm going to call this page Galleries, and I'm going to click Publish. I'm not going to put any content in there because this is where my posts will all show up. So now I can go to Settings and then Reading, and then under Posts page I can click Galleries. Perfect. Now I have my home page set up and my galleries page set up. I will click Save Changes. Now I'm going to go to my pages over here on the left, and I'm going to edit my home page. So I'm going to click Edit here, and now you should see Visual, Text, and Page Builder. This tab is here because we installed the Page Builder plugin. So I'm going to click Page Builder. I'm going to click the little plus button here, and I'm going to install one of these widgets into my page. I'm going to install the masonry layout into my page. So I will click that. Now I want the masonry layout to give me 4 posts on my front page. I'm going to have it order randomly, and I'm going to click Done. And then I'm going to click Update. Now I can go over here, click on Visit Site, and when I visit my home page, it doesn't look any different. Why? Because we haven't created any posts with pictures in them yet. We're going to get to that next. Let's go ahead and create our first post by going to New and then Post. Or you can go to your dashboard, and then under Posts you can click Add New. It's the same thing. I'm going to call this first post Beach Fun. Then I'm going to go over here to the Page Builder, and I'm going to click the little plus button. I'm going to add a gallery right here. Now in the gallery I'm going to have my images display as a medium size. You should experiment with that. And then I'm going to click Edit Gallery over here. Now I can either drag and drop some images, or I can add to gallery by clicking here. So I'm going to click Add to Gallery. Now I can upload files, or I can choose from my media library. I've already uploaded a bunch. So I'm going to go to Media Library, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to choose some of these beach pictures. Now I'm going to have this go in columns of 3. So I'm going to choose multiples of 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there are 9 beach pictures I like. Now I'm going to click Add to Gallery. Now here are the 9 pictures that are going to be in my gallery. I can put a caption on each picture if I would like, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave link to attachment page as is. You can always experiment with these and see what they do differently to your page. I'm going to keep it as a thumbnail grid, and I'm going to click Update Gallery. Here's where I show that I have 3 columns. You can change that to whatever you want it to be. And now I'm going to click Done. Now I'm going to click Publish, and I'm going to look at my post. Okay, here's what my post will look like. Very nice. Now I can click on one of the images, and because I activated Jetpack's carousel, I'm going to have a nice little slideshow here. And it will be responsive and adjust to fit any mobile device as well. Okay, let's click on our home page and see what that looks like. Okay, we see this here on our home page. That's kind of boring, and that doesn't look like a masonry layout. And why doesn't it? Because I have not put a featured image on that post. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to go to Posts. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to edit Beach Fun. And I'm going to insert a featured image by scrolling down, and on the bottom right it says Set Featured Image. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to pick a featured image for the beach gallery. How about this one? And then I will click Set Featured Image. Now I will scroll back up and click Update. Now, when I go to my home page, I see this. Nice. And when I hover over it, I see the title of my post. That's pretty cool. Now I can click on Beach Fun, and it takes me to my post. There's my featured image, and there's my gallery below. Now if I click on Galleries, it will take me to my first post here. But when I have more posts, all my posts will be listed here in my galleries. Let's make a few more posts. I'm going to go to New and then Post. I'm going to call this post In the City. I'm going to go to Page Builder. I'm going to click the plus button here. I'm going to click the gallery. I'm going to make sure I have 3 columns. I'm going to set the image size to medium. Then I will edit my gallery. I'm going to click Add to Gallery. I'm going to pick images from my media library. I will scroll down and pick the pictures that I think fit with In the City. This one was in the city. I think that one was in the city. City, 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 city. That's 6 so far, which is a multiple of 3, which is good. City, 7, 8, 9. Then I'm going to click Add to Gallery. Again, I can put captions in if I want, but I'm not going to. I have a 3-column arrangement, thumbnail grid. I'm going to click Update Gallery. I'm going to click Done. Then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to set my featured image. How about this one? And then I'm going to click Set Featured Image. And then I'm going to go Publish. Then I'm going to go back to my home page. And I'm going to look. Now I have 2 things here. Cool. I'm starting to see the idea behind the masonry feature. Okay, now what I can do is I can make these images a different size. So I'm going to click on In the City. Then I'm going to click on Edit This Post. Now I'm going to scroll down here, and I want you to see the brick size for the masonry settings. Right now I have it set to 1 by 1. I'm going to use 2 by 2, and I'm going to click Update. And then I'm going to go look at my home page. Now look, I have a big one and a little one. Now, there's also a 1 by 2 image which is long and rectangular, and there's a 2 by 1 image which is also long and rectangular, but it's horizontal. I would go ahead and play with those. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. So with each post, you can change. I'll edit this post. With each post, you can change the masonry brick size. I'm going to change it to 2 by 2 again, and then I'm going to click Update. Now I have changed both posts to 2 by 2, and I'm going to click on my home page here and see what it looks like. Ah, now I have 2 big images. I like that also. And that's the way I'm going to leave it. I'm going to make my front page masonry layout show 4 posts. So I'm going to have 4 big ones like this. Now you can have it show 8 or 10 and have all different sizes in there. And that looks really, really cool. The only downside to it is that on a mobile device, sometimes you end up with white space because the puzzle that you had figured out perfectly on the big screen didn't puzzle together so nicely on a small screen. So let me remind you again how to change the options for this masonry layout. We're on our home page here, so we'll click Edit Page. This is a page, not a post. We'll go to our masonry layout, we'll click Edit right here, and we can change how many posts per page. Right now I'm only going to have 4. You can order them randomly, you can have them ordered by author, name, date, etc. And if you're trying to put the puzzle together because you have different sized bricks, you may have to experiment with this a little bit. You probably wouldn't want it to be random, because then it builds your page differently each time, and then your puzzle gets a little messed up. So I'm going to have 4 posts per page. They can go random if they want, because I'm going to make them all 2 by 2. So Done, Update. I didn't make any changes there. I just wanted to remind you how to change the layout on your main page. Now I'm going to make a few more posts. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added a total of 6 posts now, each post with its own separate gallery. Now on my home page, I'm going to have this. Remember, I set the home page to show me 4 posts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have it set to show as many as you want. And I have each set to be the same exact size. It's a 2 by 2. Remember, you set the size of these previews within the post settings, and you can change them so that your masonry layout has different sized pictures. So now, here's how the site looks. We got our home page with our background changed a little bit. We have our featured images here. We can click on any one of these and it will take us to that post with the featured image on top and the gallery below. Now, if you click on this little icon that comes up on the featured image, you actually open up a little slideshow of your featured images that you can click through. It's kind of cool. Now that was full screen, so you didn't see the whole thing because this screen recording is not full screen. Now if you click on an image itself within a post, it will open up a slideshow. This is the carousel slideshow from Jetpack. You can scroll through the pictures, and down below the pictures, this is kind of cool, you have all the EXIF information, the aperture, the camera used, the focal length, and the shutter speed. You can also click here to view the image in full size. That's pretty cool. So, our site is mostly set up and it wasn't very hard. X out here to get out of the gallery. Let's go back to our home page. And now you may be wondering, how did I get these social media icons to show up here? To get these social media icons, you simply need to activate them in the theme options. So hover over your site name, go to themes, and then click on theme options down here. Now you will see that you have a few options for this particular theme. You can change the color scheme a little bit. You can change the font. You have one choice. You don't have a lot of choices with this option in terms of changing your styling, but you can always upgrade your theme, which I would not recommend. Sorry, Slocum. But you can always learn to do these things by editing the code yourself. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get into that too much in this video. Now, here's the social media tab. Click that. Just add your Facebook URL, your Twitter URL, your Google Plus URL, your YouTube channel, etc. And then click Save Options. That's all there is to it if you want social media icons to appear on your front page, like this. Okay. Now we're going to give this website an About Us page and a Contact Us page with a contact form so people can email you. First thing we're going to do is go to our dashboard, and then we'll go to Pages and then click Add New. We're going to call this page About Me, and then we're going to type up a little content. If you would like to put links in here, you can just highlight the text you want to make a link and then click this icon here, and then put in the URL, and then put in the title. I'm going to have the page open in a new window when somebody clicks the link. And that's all you need to do to create a new page on your site. Click Publish. Now go back and look at your home page, and you will see that you have an About Me page. Very nice. And it has a link on it too. That's nice. Okay, so now we're going to create another new page, and it's going to be a Contact Me page. But before we do that, we're going to go into our dashboard. We're going to go to Jetpack over here on the left, and then Settings. And then in Settings, we're going to turn on Contact Form. I did it a few minutes ago. It will look like this when you look at it. Make sure you click Activate here on Contact Form. Now, I'm going to go create a new page again. Go to Pages and then Add New. And then I'm going to call this one Contact Me. And then I'm going to click this button right here, Add Contact Form. And that button is there because we enabled Jetpack Contact Form. Here's what the contact form will look like. You can put a new email address in here for your email notifications, or the emails that people send will simply go to the email you used to set up this site. But if you want to put an email address in here, you can. You can change the subject line, photo, website, contact, and then save. You can add a new field to your form if you would like. I'm going to add it just like this, and I'm going to click Add this form to my post. And it'll look like this in here, but that's okay. Go ahead and click Publish. Now, let's go to our home page. And we'll now see we have a home, about me, contact me, and galleries. Let's click contact me. There's our form. That's what it'll look like. I do not think I want comment forms on my contact me page. How do I get rid of this comment form down here? It's quite simple. Let's click edit page. Now, underneath your post, you will see this. Allow comments and allow trackbacks and pingbacks. You may not see that, and if you don't, go up here to screen options and make sure that discussion is checked and comments is checked. And then shut that and go back down here and you will see discussion and comments here. I will uncheck these two boxes and then I will click update and then I will view my page, and now I just have my contact me form here, and that's it. Perfect. So now we've just added an about me page and a contact me page. One thing, you may want to change the order of these, and the way you do that is you have to create a custom menu. That's also very easy. Go here and then go to menus, or you can go to appearance on your dashboard and then menus, here and then menus. Now in here, what we're going to need to do here is create a new menu. I've already created a menu called main, so I have this menu in here. What we need to do is decide what items do we want to add to the main menu. I'm going to add the contact me page, the about me page, the galleries page, and the home page, and then I'm going to click add to menu. Now they've all been added to the menu over here. Now I can change the order of these simply by dragging them around. I want the home page to be first, and I want the galleries to be second, and then I want the contact me and about me to be last. That looks good. I don't want pages automatically added to this menu. I only want to add them when I want to add them. I'm going to put it in the primary navigation spot. This theme only supports one menu, so it's going to go where it was. Click Save Menu, and now I've changed the order of this a little bit. If I want to now, I can create drop-downs under each of these categories. And that is so easy to do also. Simply go back to menus. If you want a drop-down menu, you simply create a new page, and then you will see it in here. And then you click it, and click Add to Menu. And then you just simply drag it wherever you want it, and you move it to the right, like this. Okay, now under the Galleries link, the Contact Me and About Me will be drop-downs. I will show you. Let's go back to our site. Now under Galleries here, we see a drop-down with Contact Me and About Me. Now that's not the way I want it, but that's just to show you how easy it is to create drop-down menus. I'm going to put that back to the way I had it. And then click Save Menu. Now I'm going to show you how to add some footer information to the bottom of your page. So let's go back and look at our site. Let's scroll down and we see we have nothing down here in the footer section. So I'm going to go over here and go down to Widgets. This primary sidebar is actually our footer area. So that's where I'm going to put the widgets that I want to show up in my footer. I'm going to do, just for now, I'm going to do recent posts. I'm going to drag this up, drag it up, and put it in here. And calling it recent posts is fine, so I'm not going to put a title. 5 posts is fine. I'll click Save there. I'm also going to do blog subscriptions, and I'm going to put it in the same place. Actually, I'm going to put that first, and I'm going to leave this as is. I think that's fine. I'm not going to show the total number of subscribers right now because it's probably 0. So I'm going to untick that and click Save. And then I'll put one more thing down there. Let's put our top posts and pages. Now you don't have to drag it. You can just click it and this will open. I'm going to put it in the primary sidebar and then click Add Widget. Now I go back up here to my primary sidebar. I'm going to click this arrow to shut this and this one to shut this. And now here's my top posts and pages. I'm going to have it show 5 top posts and pages, and then I'm going to click Save. Now I'm going to go look at my home page. I scroll down and look. I have these things in my footer. It looks kind of weird. These look like pieces of tape or something on the edges of these, instead of looking like this, which is a nice tucked in look. Why is that? Well, I'll be honest with you. It's because the developers of this theme have crippled certain aspects of this theme. So, how are we going to fix this? It was a little complicated for me to figure out, but I figured it out. So what we need to do is we need to go here and we need to click on Customize. Now, let's click on Colors and we will see here's the background color that we selected. Here's what we need, this right here. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to stick it in a notepad so I can remember it. Now I'm going to close that and I'm going to go to my dashboard and I'm going to go to Appearance and then Editor. Now you're going to see two files in here, Theme Functions and Style Sheet. These are the two files that are in the child theme that we're using. So we can feel free to edit these files without any worries. So I took this code that I found from the style sheet of the original theme, Capture, all this here, and then I just changed the color to match my background color. You gotta leave all this junk in there, otherwise it won't look right. So you start here and you copy that all in, and then you put this color here, and this little code here is what I just copied out of the Customize screen a moment ago, and then I'm going to click Update File. Now when we go back to our site, I'm going to click Refresh here. We see that everything looks right. They look tucked in, just like this looks tucked in. Okay, so it's important to get that code exactly right. I have gone ahead and made a page with that code in it, so you can just go to that page and copy the code for yourself. And then all you got to do is change that one little bit to make your color match. The page is called Code. So go ahead and type the word code here at the end of my URL and then click Enter. This page will come up. Go ahead and copy all this code from the top here to the bottom here, copy it, and paste it into your style.css file. You're just going to want to change this value here and make sure it matches your site's background color. Again, you get that by going to your site title and then Customize, and then clicking on Colors, and then clicking on Background Color. You'll get it right here. So copy that, take that, and replace this with that. Then take this entire block of code, go to your dashboard, go to Appearance and Editor, and then paste that code right here. And then click Update File. And now you have just edited your child theme. But that's okay. That's great actually. You're learning to do some things here. And when the site author updates the actual theme to the next version, you will not lose these changes that you've made because they're in this child theme. Very cool. So we're back at the home page, and one thing you'll notice is that you can subscribe to your blog by clicking these, or now you have this subscribe to blog via email down here, which is actually much nicer. This will show up on every single page and people can put in their email address and click subscribe. That's pretty cool. Now, on my home page, I don't really want this comment box. I want my home page to be simple and dynamic and eye-catching, and I don't want that comment box there. I just want the comment box appearing under the posts and on my pictures. So I'm going to go Edit Page, I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to untick Allow Comments. And then I'm going to click Update. Now, when I go back to my home page and scroll down, I see that I just have my footer stuff there and no comment box. I think that looks a lot nicer myself. Now, one other thing you may have noticed is that in my galleries, where you post comments, there is a CAPTCHA form. Why do I have that there? I have that there because I'm already getting spam on this blog, and I don't like spam. So this helps reduce spam a lot, and it also reduces the load on your server, which is important if you're using shared hosting. So how do you get this CAPTCHA image here? It's quite easy. You simply go to your dashboard, and then you go to Plugins, and then Add New, and then you type in Bot Detect CAPTCHA. This will come up. Go ahead and install it, and then activate it. I already have it activated. And then follow the on-screen instructions to get it going. It's very simple. And then you will have CAPTCHA protection on all your comments. Now, that's kind of a pain for your users, but if your site ever gets popular, or if you start getting inundated with spam, it will be very important to have the CAPTCHA protection. And your web host will be pleased with your efforts to keep your CPU usage down. Now, there are more things I would love to talk about, but I'm going to leave it at this for now. If you have more questions about how to help your site rank better in the search engines, or how to change things on this theme, or even how to use different themes, or whatever, get a hold of me. Visit my website, myboringchannel.com, and contact me. Or feel free to ask questions in the comments section, or you can contact me via YouTube. However you would like, but I'm more than happy to help you out. So, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Good luck with your photography website. Thank you for watching my video today. I really appreciate you taking the time to do so. It means a lot to me. Remember, if you need help at all, in any way on your website, and if I can do it, I will be glad to help you. Just contact me in the comments below, or get a hold of me via my website, myboringchannel.com. Don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out a lot more WordPress videos coming soon. Now keep in mind, I have a couple other WordPress videos that are pretty comprehensive and very recent. I have one on how to make a free blog, and that's on YouTube, on my Boring Channel. And I also have one, it's just called How to Make a Blog, and that's also on my Boring Channel. And that one goes into a little more detail about plugins and themes and things like that than this one does. And you'll be creating a totally different type of website. So if you have some time, check those videos out too. Once again, thank you very much, and please subscribe to my channel.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Can you say anything else?
I love my dog, and I'm really shy to him. And he does.